I'm 73 years old, and I'm about to tell you something that might be difficult to hear. Most of what you believe about aging in life is not true. And the saddest part is that the people who were supposed to teach you the truth, your parents, your teacher society, either didn't know it themselves or simply passed down the same old illusion. I lived the first 50 years of my life believing those same ideas. I thought I understood everything. I had a successful career, a comfortable home, and the respect of the people around me. From the outside, my life looked complete. But at the age of 52, something happened that shattered that certainty. What I discovered in the 21 years after that moment completely changed how I see life, death, and everything in between. Before I explain what happened, you need to understand why I'm telling you this. I'm not trying to impress you or sound wise. I'm speaking because my time is becoming limited, and there are truths you deserve to hear before it's too late. Not for my sake, for yours. When I was 52, I suffered a heart attack. One moment, I was sitting in a meeting talking about business plans, and the next, the room was spinning. I woke up in a hospital bed with tubes in my arms and my wife crying nearby. The doctor said I was lucky. At the time, that word felt strange. I had just come face to face with death. But later, I realized he was right, because lying in that hospital bed forced me to see something terrifying. I hadn't truly been living. I was just moving automatically through routines, checking achievements off a list, trying to meet expectations that weren't even mine. And I asked myself a painful question. If I had died that day, what would I have left behind? A house, Soma? Savings, a list of accomplishments that nobody would remember in a few years. Here is the biggest lie. People tell themselves, I still have time. I'll live later. Young people say it all the time. When I earn more money, I'll be happy. When I get that promotion, I'll relax. When the children grow up, I'll finally travel. When I retire, I'll do what I love. Let me save you decades of regret. That moment rarely arrives, because every achievement just creates a new target. Every success leads to another chase. And suddenly, life is gone. I spent 30 years climbing a ladder, only to realize at the top that it was leaning against the wrong wall. And time does not allow you to start over from the beginning. No one tells you this when you're young. Success is a poor life goal. I achieved everything I once dreamed of. The satisfaction from each win lasted only a moment. Then I needed another goal, another victory, another form of validation. It was a cycle that never ended. A friend of mine passed away at 68. He worked constantly, built a fortune, and always said he would slow down next year. Well, next year never came. At his funeral, his son stood up and said, "My father was successful, but I hardly knew him." Ask yourself, do you want that to be your legacy? In the end, regrets are not about the mistakes you made. They are about the life you never lived. I don't stay awake at night thinking about failed business deals. I think about the trip I never took, the relationship with my brother I didn't repair, the time I didn't spend with my children because work always felt more urgent. We assume we have endless time with the people we love. We don't. My own father died when I was 45. I always thought we would talk more when life became less busy. That chance never came. My greatest regret is every Sunday I didn't call, every visit I postponed, every small moment I let disappear. After my heart attack, I changed everything. I stepped back from work. I began saying no to what didn't matter, and yes to what truly did. In the past 21 years, I've learned more about life than in the previous 52. And what truly matters is surprisingly simple. Time with the people you love. Work that feels meaningful. Experiences instead of possessions. Memories instead of status. Just being present in the ordinary days. Every morning now, I wake up fully aware that my time is borrowed. In truth, everyone's time is, but youth has a way of making you forget that. So ask yourself honestly, if you died tomorrow, would you feel satisfied with the life you've lived so far? If the answer is no, then what are you waiting for? If I could go back and speak to my 30-year-old self, I would tell him, stop trying to impress people who don't matter. Don't trade your health for your career. Don't postpone joy for some distant someday. Call your parents more often. Take the trips you dream about. Do the things that scare you. Say no to what drains your energy. Say yes to what fulfills your spirit. And most importantly, start now. There is never a perfect time. Life will always feel busy and complicated. If you keep waiting for the right moment, one day you will realize you waited your entire life away. I am 73 now. Maybe I have 10 or 15 more years, maybe less. But I am more peaceful and happier today than I was at 30, when I believed I had unlimited time. Here is the strange truth. When you finally understand that your time is limited, you finally begin to live. You have a choice today. You can continue chasing success while postponing happiness, or you can wake up and begin living intentionally. Right now, learn from my mistakes. Don't spend 50 years discovering what truly matters. Stop waiting for someday. Someday is today. It always has been. Thank you for listening.